let us hear it from one district collector, Mr. Arun, who is the district collector of Chengalpet district in Tamil Nadu. Is it easy for you to move out of the district? Can you take leave and all? To whom you should get permission?
It is very difficult to move out of the district when you are collector, because it is a very responsible position, very respectable position.
Collectors, can they do anything they want in the district? Means suddenly you are seeing one rowdy. Movies we see, collector can take steps like anything. Is it a reality?
So generally collector's work role is very huge.
Do you have a revolver?
I don't have a revolver myself.
Whether as a district collector, can you help anyone you want? Means someone deserving, I am telling.
It is actually very easy for a district collector to help anyone that he wants. So salary of a district collector is about, depending on the seniority of the officer, about
Hi everyone, I am Jebasingh, the director of Officers IAS Academy. Everyone wants to know what is the role of this district collector. The term collector in fact motivates so many people to write this civil service examination. Now let us hear it from one district collector, Mr. Arun, who is the district collector of Chengalpet district in Tamil Nadu. Now Arun, he was my student. In his very first attempt he got All India 34th rank. At that time I interviewed him. After that, after he completed his probation, in fact, once he returned from Lal Bahadur Shastri National Academy of Administration, at that time, I interviewed him on the topic, how life is there in Labasna. Later, when he was posted as a sub-collector and sub-divisional magistrate, he was doing an excellent job in Palani subdivision in the state of Tamil Nadu. So at that time, again, I interviewed him. Today I am getting a feel that yes, that a seed has grown into a tree. Today is the district collector. In fact, his brother Ashwath was also my student. He is in Group A service. So now I am interviewing Mr. Arun. Let me know what is the role of district collector, whether they can sleep, they have time to sleep, what they do every day. So Arun, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for inviting.
So this collector, sir, this is what we hear in every movie, we see in every movie. Whether collector has time to sleep.
Actually, I feel that I have a lot of time to sleep now, because the day schedule is such that it gets very, very tiring. So generally the day starts very early, but 6, 7 itself, mostly in some days. And it goes till 10, 10:30, 11. And so immediately after I get home, it was such a busy day and so many things have been done, met so many people. So as soon as I get home, I sleep nowadays actually.
Good. Why the name collector? No, do you collect something?
So the name collector actually originated from the British times. So the British used the word collector to designate people who collected tax from the public. So at that time, two systems used to be there, the Zamindari system and the Rayatwari system. So to replace the Zamindars who collected tax from the public, the position of collector was created. And slowly with time, the local kings and chieftains and the princely states, once they were taken over by British administration, the collectors also started taking over of local administration. And so they actually were kings in the respective areas. And since they initially started with tax administration, the word continued actually. And now actually if you use the word collector in any place, they generally think that it is another word for a local zamindar or a local king only.
Okay. No, it's like a local king. The collector is the boss for everyone. Who's the boss for the collector?
The boss for the collector is generally the chief minister and the chief secretary. So collectors report directly to the CM and the CS. They also get in line directly to the collector regarding anything that happens in the district. So he is the single point authority in the district.
Today you have come out, I know you are on personal leave, you have taken leave and come. So then I requested you, why can't you join for an interview? So you came. Is it easy for you to move out of the district? Can you take leave and all? To whom you should get permission?
It is very difficult to move out of the district when you are collector, because it is a very responsible position, very respectable position. So it's also a very important position. So anything that happens in the district, you will have to answer. So generally, it is not ideal for you to move out also. You have to be always present in the district. And in case something very urgent comes up, something very a very big emergency has come up, and you have to leave out of the district, you have to ask permission from the chief secretary to leave the district. And in case it is very very urgent only, they will sanction the permission. Otherwise, collectors cannot move out of the district at all. So they have to live there in the district. Their entire life, for how much ever time that they spend in the district, has to be spent there only.
Collectors, can they do anything they want in the district? Means suddenly you are seeing one rowdy. Movies we see, collector can take steps like anything. Is it a reality?
So generally, collector's work role is very huge. So lot of things can be done by the collector. And regarding police also, they report to the collector. So collectors closely work with the superintendent of police, and any rowdy elements in the district, and any law and order issue that comes up by the district has to be dealt with by the collector only. So in case some person is a big rowdy element, and collector feels that it is better for the public if that person is behind bars, then collectors can pass preventive detention orders. So it is called as the Gundas Act. So collector, on his satisfaction, after he gets a report from the police, can pass an order saying that that person should be kept in jail. So of course, this has to be used very very sparingly and very wisely. You cannot just put anyone behind jail. It has to be used in a proper fashion, because that is why there is a system that collector is a civilian officer. So police department is there, and their job is to arrest all these rowdy elements and put them behind bars. But collector should be a more responsible, what do you say, he should be like a judge between all these, between the police and the rowdy elements. So that is why it is a judicial power given to the collector under this Preventive Detention Act. So these powers are also being used by collectors.
Do you have a revolver?
I don't have a revolver myself. But my personal security officers, they have revolvers, functioning revolvers.
Personal security officers will be slightly apart. No? Suddenly some threat to you. If you have a revolver, you can take and prevent something happening.
Yeah, so actually in the state of Tamil Nadu, there are not so many law and order issues, and not so many threats to collectors. So generally collectors are not carrying any personal weapons. And security officers also, they are always there, they will protect you, but there also only 1 or 2 officers would be there with the collector here. In some other states where the law and order situation is quite poor, their collectors always move around with at least 10 to 15 security guards only, because their life may be under threat, or some person may attack them. So to prevent all that, so many officers are given. Since in this state law and order situation is quite good, not really so many issues are not there. So 1 or 2 is enough actually.
Whether as a district collector, can you help anyone you want? Means someone deserving, I am telling.
It is actually very easy for a district collector to help anyone that he wants. So that is why actually the post of collector is considered in such huge respect, I feel, by the public. Because,
can you tell some incidents?
Yeah, I can tell so many incidents actually. So once I joined itself, so immediately after the collector joins, things will be very hectic. So many people will keep coming and meeting the collector, and for some time you won't even know actually, whose face is what. In fact, I still remember after I joined, after a week, so one person had an officer. She came and she just stood opposite my table. So I was just looking at her. She had met me before. I didn't know who she was. So I was just looking at her face, and she understood that I don't know. I didn't realize that who she is. Then she explained her position again, because there are so many people who used to come and meet. So so immediately after I joined, so there was this case where this woman had come, and so she didn't she had a small baby with her, some 2-year-old baby, and that baby needed a kidney operation. It was 2 years old, and she didn't know what to do. Actually, she came to me. She met me in a Monday grievance day. So Monday grievance day, so many people come. At least 500, minimum 500 people. Some days till 1,000 people come. So she met me, and so I thought it was a very deserving case. Then I took her aside, and we issued this government health insurance card. I told the tertiary care Madras hospital also to take care of her, to do the treatment for her, and we issued the card on the same day itself. And there was just so much gratitude in her face. So in fact, I think when that baby grows up, she will definitely remember that someday maybe that I only helped her actually live. So so many other cases. In fact, another case that I remember is that there was this woman, and she's not able to. She's a dwarf, and she's not able to walk also. So her spinal cord is not. She'll always be in a lying position only, and so she is just requested me for help, and she told that for her living she makes garlands in a local temple, and she sells it through her mother who stays with her. And so she told she wanted a house somewhere, and I told that I'll give house allotment in a Tamil Nadu slum clearance board flat is there. I told I'll give allotment, but only thing she has to pay is some 2.5 lakhs. It's a minimum amount only. But again, she told she was not able to pay that also. So then I told I'll arrange for some loan through some government cooperative banks, very less rate of interest. She told that also would be very difficult for her. Then I saw her case. It was a very deserving case. So then I arranged for 2.5 lakhs myself, actually, and then I paid the amount myself. And
You gave it from your salary.
Salary is not so much, so I cannot give it from my salary. So I had some CSR funds with me.
Oh, CSR,
Corporate Social Responsibility funds. So from that amount, I gave the money to her, and got the flat allotted also to her, and I gave her the order also to her, and so she was very happy, extremely happy, and she told that as long as I'm living, I'll never forget you. So and so many other cases are there. It's actually uncountable. So many people have told like that to me. Actually, in the last 5-6 months, I can't even count the number of people who have told that I'll never forget you in my life.
Happy to know. How much is the salary? Because you were talking, how much is the salary of a district collector, and is there any special pay for a district collector?
So salary of a district collector is about, depending on the seniority of the officer, about 1.25 lakhs. About 1.25 lakhs. So,
any special allowance for a district collector post?
Special allowance as in, you will have a collector bungalow
Yeah.
given by government, and it will be generally a huge British type bungalow, and cars, servants will be there, and personal staff would be there. So all these can be considered as allowances. So but there is no special monetary allowance as such given to collectors.
You are telling all the positive sides. Have you ever, you should be very honest to this question, any day have you regretted why we joined this useless IAS and became district collector, let us leave? Because of this issue, that pressure, something?
I have never thought like that actually. I have had full satisfaction, and some difficulties may come here and there. Of course, no job is without difficulties. Difficulties, problems will be there in every position, every job. But we have to always look at the positive side, and I have never regretted this.
Good. How about because collectors generally, whether they can give time to their family? And I think you are not yet married, am I right?
Yeah, that is correct. So I was always busy in my work.
You are the youngest in the batch. At the very young age you joined, in your very first attempt.
Yeah.
So now you are planning to marry then.
Yeah. You can also say, if you have a girl in mind.
You are changing the role of my job. However, let me tell few contacts of
because
mine.
you are asking this question again and
Okay,
again.
so generally, whether collectors have time for family?
I would say collector is a way of life. From morning to, it is not any other job like an IT professional or a doctor. From morning 9 to evening 6, I'll be a doctor or an IT professional. And after that, you're a private citizen. So collector is not like that. From 24 hours, you are the collector. So there are no office hours, and wherever you go, you are the collector. Whichever time they see you, you are the collector. So I have had cases where even weekends, or even at night 10 p.m. I may be going for a walk in somewhere. Okay, so looking at some security officer or the vehicle, they will come, and even at that time they will give some petition. That evening and night 10 p.m. also they'll give one petition. Or I'm going to a temple, there they see me, they will come and give one petition. Sir, I want this. So wherever you go, you're the collector. There is no specific work hours. So family also understands it actually, because they also know that you are very
Your
genuine.
parents, your
Yes, they also understand it, and because most of the time when you are in a house, which is very less actually, that time also you'll be very busy. You'll be getting calls left and right. People will be calling you, so they also know that you are always busy, and it's not like you are just like that saying that you are busy. So they also don't ask any questions. They are understanding. They also think that they should not put any pressure from their side. So he's already has enough pressures in his own side. So they think that they should not put any more pressure from their side.
Thank you so much, Arun. I know just when you came to Chennai for your leave, you spared your time just because I asked you. Thank you so much. I am seeing, reading in newspapers, so many good works you are doing, also in televisions and all. Keep continuing your good work.
Thank you.
And best wishes for your career. Also, best wishes for you to get married soon.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks a lot.
So friends, in this interview, we understood how the day of a collector is, how important the role of a collector is. If you have any doubt, please leave it in the comment. I'll try to clarify. Some doubts, in case if I do not know, I'll ask Mr. Arun Raj, get it clarified and post you in the comment. Thank you so much for joining us. So we'll keep continuing and we'll keep meeting through this channel. Thank you.